So this is Candy Streets. Boom, boom. That made me laugh. I don't even watch the show and I know that sound. Yeah, I don't watch the show, okay? It's boring. Trial shows are boring to me, okay? Cop shows are boring to me. They're all boring. So I thought this episode was kind of boring.
That's him, not me, by the way.
No, actually,
I like Criminal Minds.
No. Okay, I thought this was fine. You know, what was the one Last Job I liked a little bit more. I know it's weird comparing them, but they are sort of like the, you know, hit the streets crime stories, though that was more of a heist story, and this is more, you know, one was from the criminal end, this is more from the detective end. Lumpy Space Princess comes in, screaming and yelling about something, and Peebles puts this great big syringe into her, and she starts garbling something, say, peace, sassify, and knocks out. So Finn and Jake are on the case and decide
Really quick, yeah, right after she said that, like, within half a minute, like, everyone here's like,
pizza? Yeah, like...
Did she say pizza? And I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, that kind of sucks. They figured it out that fast. Sorry, go ahead. But that's kind of like... Yeah, go on.
So... Yeah, so we all knew what that was gonna be for the most part. Though we thought, like, she was gonna be, like, just full on pizza or something. But they... You know, like, she just had a stomachache. Oh my god, because she's a drama queen, you know, that's just... I don't know.
I feel like, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, okay, I'm not alone on that.
It's gonna be like, oh, they shorted her on pepperoni, so they stole
Yeah,
her
I thought like
or
it's gonna be something like that, but no, it's a, well, okay, we'll get to that in a second. So, Finn and Jake are on the case, they're going around, they're trying to be all detective-y. Jake has a serious problem turning into all these cop things, these items and stuff, and he can't stop, and they don't even help. In fact, they make things worse. Like, he can't write down anything.
That was great, though. I love when every time the pencil came down, he was like...
Push it away.
He had this cute little face. He was like, hee, hee. And then when he finally barked at me, he was like, hee.
And so they think it's this guy called Pete Sassafras, and it turns out, they put him in jail. It turns out it's not him, and that actually... Lumpy Space Princess was just obsessed with this delivery boy, and he just wanted to get away because she's insane. And then they turn into a car, go out the window, and the guy presumably rots in jail for the rest of his days. Pete Sassafras.
Voiced by
Jim Cummings,
who plays the character?
Pete. Yeah,
yep.
So I thought that was really funny. And I'm willing to bet that was intentional. You know, I was saying to myself, like, I don't know, it's a bit of a stretch, but... No, because you can see them talking about, hey, isn't it weird that you're playing a guy named Pete? It's like, I can't see them being like, you know, yeah, what a coincidence. Like, I think that was kind of intentional, if I had to guess. Because he is like the official voice of Pete, you know, so that's my guess.
All Pete's?
Every single Pete on the planet he voices. Pete and Pete, done by him.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Actually,
they look like little
kids.
kids.
Explains a lot.
Yeah, doesn't it?
By the way, I love that show.
I
I don't care what anyone says. That show was
Who
the
dislikes
best.
that show? That show's incredible.
That show was awesome.
Sorry. So anywho, and I felt like the first half of the show, I feel so weird saying first half because it's only 11 minutes long. You're robbing me of 5 minutes. Ah!
The first 5.5 minutes.
Yeah, but it's true. I did like the first half a lot more, and then like. I started to get a little tired of the detective thing. I don't know. Maybe it's kind of like... Maybe it's just not my love of detective cop stories. You know, I just never got that into it. But, I mean, it's... And the fact that we got the twist so early, you know.
Yeah.
But it's still fine. And it was fun. I love seeing Jake turn into all those things. I like seeing him turn into the lawyer. Anytime he turns into this... Anytime he just turns into anything, it always gets a laugh out of me. Because it's always, like, just so extreme and so strange, and it totally messes up with, you know, making sense or continuity, because there's a million times where they get into, like, trouble, where it's like, well, he can change into anything, he can get out of this. But to me, it doesn't matter, because it leads to more cool scenes where he just changes into stuff. And I love the different ways he gets him into the car, like, he'll have his butt eat him and then throw down and stuff. Yeah, I mean, that made me laugh. I like the ice cream cone. Just going to this incredible detail about this person that came in, knows everything, like, except the name, and then suddenly remembers the name, too.
So that's what always honestly bothers me about a lot of the cop shows, is that 2 years ago blank happened. Do you remember that? Of course I do. I remember everything. And it
Yeah.
always drives. I'm like, most people say I can't remember what I had for breakfast, but I have a feeling most people can't remember what they did, a week beforehand. Much less remember all that stuff in detail. And I think obviously that's what they were going for there. She's like,
Yeah.
nope, I can't help you in any way. Wait a minute. I love that poking fun at that.
And then
Yeah.
the last line that person said was, "I'm sorry I couldn't remember that much."
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, quite a bit.
We have another ghost in the house.
Yes.
Goddamn peanut gallery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy when people just talk during the vlog?
It's very rude.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
I know.
Attention whores.
I agree. Anything else?
No, go on.
Thank you.
My wife, everyone.
So yeah, no, I thought it was fun. I thought it was fine.
Yeah, it was okay. Again, figuring out the plot. But then again, I mean, honestly, for me, watching Law and Order, Jory went through a Law and Order kick where I literally had on my PlayStation the sound clip.
Dun dun.
The dun dun. And I would play that every once in a while, and it was so Pavlovian, and Jory was just like expecting the show to actually be on. It was hilarious. But
True.
upon watching enough episodes of it, you kind of figure out exactly what's going to happen, and you figure out all the plot twists. One of my favorite things is Robot Chicken did an episode where it's all chickens going buck, 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 buck. An entire episode of Law and Order with nothing but chickens going buck, buck, buck. And you knew exactly what was going on.
Was it an April Fool's episode?
No.
Because that would have been a great April Fool's episode. Just saying.
But that was, kind of like this is like, were they poking fun at it in the sense of it's so easy to figure out what the plot twist is, or were they trying to be clever and just kind of failing? Or are we just super awesome and we figured it out because we're awesome? That's me, though. I was kind of let down by that. I did love BMO. I'm sorry, BMO going around, circling evidence, and then the hands on the wall with just
and
all
then
the
going,
turkeys. Then again, for me, BMO's always been, always can make an episode for me. I love the LSP sweatshirt that obviously is just LSP.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
I like there were bags everywhere.
Bags,
too,
and wait.
those are her dresses.
More
right?
bags.
Yeah.
I did like Jake being like, I have a problem. And then a little bit later on, no, I really have a problem. I need help. And of course, Finn's just like, what?
My favorite is when Finn has the binoculars, then Jake puts binoculars in front of him, and then Jake grabs the binoculars for him to look. So, for an episode we think is okay, we're naming a lot of really funny moments the more I think about it.
I was talking about BMO.
BMO
You like the
awesome.
door.
Was it?
You like the door.
Yeah, the door being taped back up and then just to break it again. I like them going through the window again, which you don't even see any, you just presumably they got a new window, I guess. I don't know.
Well, what? It's not like you're going to tape up glass.
You taped up a door.
Yeah, because that's wood.
Well
You
played.
don't tape glass.
Didn't look like it was wood.
When they kick it, have you not heard the sound effects for kicking down? Let me go kick down the door.